Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is KPZ. I'm your host on the home of the Slightly Above Average Ship Review. Got a match for you today on Tears of the Desert. It is a epicenter match starring the legendary Japanese destroyer Shimakaze. Alright, so the title of this video, Gleaming the Cube in Shimakaze. So Gleaming the Cube was a movie from the 80s, I think. And in the movie, it was about skateboarding and a guy trying to, I guess, solve his brother's death or murder. Anyway, Gleaming the Cube is allegedly, quote-unquote, pushing your limits to the edge. So we are going to really stretch the boundaries of what you can do here in the Shimakaze, in my opinion. We're going to do a lot of killing, although we're not getting a crack, and I want to be clear about that. We're going to get some base caps. We're going to get a ton of XP. We're going to do everything the Shimakaze can do, and we're going to do it well here in this match. All right, looking at the teams, I am teamed up with my division mate, Bad Moto Weasel, in the Veterans Gaming Clan. If you are a veteran and you play this game on Xbox, you can make a request to me to join our clan as long as you are not an a-hole, as Nicolas Cage would say. Don't be an a-hole. And you're a veteran and you play on Xbox. We have about 9 slots left in the Veterans Gaming Clan. I know a lot of people have already joined fleets or whatever. You can always leave your fleet and join our fleet. Got almost all the unlocks except for the very top level, thanks to my prolific crate purchasing ways. All right, as I like to do in these matches, I'm moving right into the center of the cap circle. And I think I told Moto he did not follow me in here if he didn't want to, but he did. Because he's under the delusion I'm a really good player. And I was trying to tell him I'm only a slightly above average player. All right, here is the first enemy ship, a Shimakaze. We're going to light them up. We're going to hit the reverse. We're going to put up our smoke screen. And we're going to fire torpedoes into the mist. And we back up. And we're still backing. I am running the speed torpedo configuration on this commander. We are using Space Fishy, as you can see by the extra number of speed boosts. And I am going to seed the enemy cap area with my torpedoes. We are dodging the enemy's torpedoes just by backing up and not being where we started in the smoke screen or where we were last seen. Anyway, our torpedoes are going in. Bad Moto Weasel's torpedoes are going in. He hit the island there. He doesn't know we call that landscaping. Anyway, there is the first blood. Shimakaze number 1. Dev Strike. Kill number 1. On Tears. Alright, so we're still here in our smoke screen, unchallenged. We've got a long way to go for a reload. I feel quite confident the enemy destroyers have exhausted their supply of torpedoes, but I'm going to back up. And by doing so, we spot the Shimakaze. I'm going to go into Bad Moto Weasel's smoke screen because I was shot probably by whatever the other enemy destroyer is, Gearing Summers, whatever it is. Now we're out of the smoke screen. We can be spotted. I'm like, hey, other Gearing, get the fuck over here. Torpedoes going by me. There is the Gearing. We light him up. He is dodging Bad Moto Weasel's torpedoes. He is shooting that high explosive at me. Other people are shooting at him. But we finish him off for our second kill. Alright, I got a torpedo reload. What do? I fire my torpedoes back into the smoke in the center of the cap circle. There are 2 ways to win an epicenter match. One is to move into the cap and dominate the cap. Kind of risky with a destroyer that isn't very good at gunboating. However, when you're a gunboat destroyer and you take a torpedo and then you get gunned down by the enemy Shimakaze, then the Shimakaze, whoever's best at playing Shimakaze becomes the king of the mountain, so to speak, here. And that's what's going on We got 2 kills. We are dominating this cap space. And we are looking for the last enemy destroyer, a Shimakaze, somewhere out there in the mist. In this proliferation of smoke screens. And there we spot him. And we're turning and we light him up. He's launching torpedoes. That's okay, so are we. I got my speed boost going on. He is not ready for that. He's backing up. We just gun him down. Kill number 3, folks. So there is the first 3 in this match. We will get 2 more 3s. Alright, so we got 3 kills on board. We are parked in the middle of the epicenter. We are capturing the epicenter. I'm being cheered on by my fellow fleet member, who actually plays really well in a lot of matches. I just don't televise those, because usually those are the ones where I get killed in the first minute. We're shooting some more torpedoes, but really our goal here is to stay in the center cap circle so we can get a piece of all 3 caps. So there's 1, there's 2, there are 3 assisted base caps. So we've got the second 3 of this match. We're dominating. Our team is dominating the enemy team. We've killed all their destroyers. That is usually a very good indicator that your team is going to win the match if you kill all of the enemy's destroyers. We got a torpedo strike. We unlocked the epic boost or whatever on our mod, our epic mod for torpedoes. We're getting ready to launch some more at the Burgoyne, or as I like to say, Brigogny. Salvo number 1, salvo number 2. We gave him a really good spread. We might hit a mountain or a landmass. I don't care. I don't care. I have already exceeded my grasp in this match, in my opinion, by killing not 1, not 2, but all 3 of the enemy's destroyers. We have a solid grasp on the epicenter. The enemy is going to have to come in here and take it. Well, speaking of taking it, their Burgoyne is going to take 4 torpedoes. He got railed. Now, he's not dead. Not dead yet, because I didn't overlap my torpedoes that much. So he's still alive, but I have over 100,000 damage. And to win the epicenter match, just like domination matches, folks, you got to capture the caps and hold them. And we are holding them. 2 Shimakazes, me and my teammate in the Veterans Gaming Clan. We are holding the epicenter, and the enemy team really can't do anything about it. And I said to my teammate, hey teammate, good communication is key. I said, I'm going to go over here to the, I guess, southeastern portion of the map, try to engage those ships over there, because they got a lot of hit points and haven't been engaged with that much yet. Well, that's not exactly true. That GK has been fucked up. But anyway, I'm headed over here. I'm working on a torpedo reload, and these are super fast torpedoes, and all of a sudden we get sonared, probably by the GK. That's all right. I ain't worried. I want him to come at me. I want him to engage me. Look at that. Spider senses. We turn to avoid torpedoes. We are launching our own torpedoes, although I believe the GK is turning away, and those will not hit. I did not want to go any closer. I follow the advice of the great Clint Eastwood. A man's got to know his limitations, or at very least, he's got to know the concealment of his destroyer. All right, Yamato over there, GK as well on the other side of the island. GK gets finished off. Yamato somehow manages to dodge my torpedoes. That must have been a miscount or something like that. But we are ready to pounce on Yamato. We've got more torpedoes ready. Coming around the mountain, just like that song I used to sing when I was a kid. And the Yamato gets evapped before we can put more torpedoes in the water. All right. Some milestones. Yeah, a fair amount of milestones. Holy cow, more milestones than I thought. All right, here we are on the victory screen. Just checking. We are at the top of the board, folks. 3,376 base XP. 2 medals, 3 big kills. That's the third 3. The first number of our base XP. 3 kills, 3 assisted base caps, and a base XP number starting with 3. We gleamed the cube by stretching the limits of the Shimakaze to what it could do, dominating the epicenter, dominating the match. That's how you get it done. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow.